Hello, Virgo. Welcome to Intuitive Gems. My name is Desiree. And today I'll be doing your money, wealth, finance, prosperity, and abundance reading for the month of June 2024. If this is your first time catching one of my readings, I do want to say hello and welcome because I'm your favorite money tarot reader on YouTube. And I love sharing money messages with you. For the readings this month, I'm using my original tarot deck. I will clarify with my Radiant Rider-Waite Tarot. And then I will close out your reading, Virgo, with the Angels and Ancestors Oracle card. All right, let's go ahead and get started, Virgo, because you've got some really good cards. Virgo, it looks like you're going to be making the decision to walk away from something, and this could impact your money in some way. Now, this is not anything to worry about or be afraid of because it looks like it's bringing new connections, new relationships, a new form of abundance that you probably just did not see coming, okay? So we've got that Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. Like I said, I do believe that some of you are going to be walking away from something, especially because we got that Eight of Cups. Now, sometimes walking away doesn't necessarily mean physically walking away, but it does mean detaching or disconnecting from something energetically. And because we're talking about money, this could be something where you feel like it's costing you too much in the sense of time, energy, effort, attention. And so you want to redirect all of that energy to something that is going to be beneficial for you financially, right? So it could be spending less time here because you want to spend more time somewhere else, because spending more time somewhere else is going to enrich you monetarily, either directly or indirectly. That's what I'm picking up when I look at these cards here. All right, so sometimes we do have to disconnect or detach from something that is costing us. And I feel like that is really what is happening here, especially in this first week of June, Virgo, because you'd rather put your energy and your time somewhere else where you know it's going to pay off. And I feel like you've had this realization for a while, but only now in June, because probably we're in the middle of the year, you finally feel like now the time is right for you to really, like I said, disconnect. All right. And this doesn't have to be ugly or nasty. This could just be something you do within yourself where you make the conscious choice. Okay, I'm not spending any more time here because I'd rather spend my time doing something different that I know is going to be profitable for me in some way. All right. So that's really what we're picking up for this first week of June, Virgo. All right. Next up, we got that High Priestess card. One of my favorite cards because I feel like she shows up when we are being spiritually led. And when we're being spiritually led, I feel like there's a whole new level of confidence. There's a whole new level of expectation that we can trust that we may not necessarily feel that we could trust in the past. All right, so we are talking about money. So I do believe that intuitively you're making some different decisions, Virgo. Now, this could be as it relates to your work and your career, but it could also be related to your finances. Could be related to your investments, your business. I feel like for those of you who do have businesses, I feel like you're on the verge of some exponential growth. And I feel that way because we have this Ten of Cups here. And then we also have the King of Wands. Now, these are two powerful cards to see because this talks about success at the highest levels, and this talks about being seen and being recognized at the highest levels. All right, and again, this is all contingent upon you really trusting your own spirituality here, your own intuition, your own divine guidance. Now, we do have the Nine of Wands and the Page of Swords in the reverse. Remember, this is something unexpected, being stopped or discontinued. And then this Nine of Wands is actually good to see in the reverse because this means you no longer feel limited, frustrated, or discouraged. As a matter of fact, it's the opposite in the sense that you are feeling like you have a lot of potential and that you have a lot of opportunity and that you have the power to really create your life exactly how you want it to be. Now, this is very exciting because sometimes as Virgos, we tend to be very analytical about things. And if we can't figure out a practical solution or the exact steps about how something is going to unfold, we tend to think like, oh no, that can't happen, or how frustrating, I can't fix this. All right, but the way that I'm seeing these cards here, it's saying, Virgo, you don't have to worry about the steps. You don't have to worry about the exact process of how something's going to unfold. Just know that as long as you do the right things for you, for your money, for your finances, then you can't help but have success in some way, shape, or form. And that's what's really exciting. All right, Virgo. Let's see what else shows up for you as it relates to money, wealth, finances, prosperity, and abundance for the month of June 2024. All right, still got some great cards here. Still got some great cards. We got that 10 of Pentacles. That is the card of collaboration and partnerships. I wouldn't be surprised if people start reaching out to you this month, Virgo, wanting to partner, wanting to do collabs, wanting to work with you in some way. This is going to bring in some money, okay? So I feel like some of you are going to get direct offers like, hey, can we pay you to promote this? Or hey, can we sponsor you in some way, shape, or form? This could be sports. This could be on social media. This could be even like in your personal life in some way, shape, or form. But somebody wants to pay you to work with them in some way. This is really exciting. We also have that Three of Cups. The Three of Cups talks about this is a celebration or an event that doesn't take place, something that was planned, but then it gets canceled. So I don't think that's really anything to worry about, but because we are talking about money, this could be something work related, or it could be something business related, like a business event. We also have that Two of Wands. The Two of Wands talks about reflecting on the past and putting a hold on current plans until we figure out exactly what it is we want to do. Now we got that Ace of Cups twice. That's a great card to get twice because again, that's a new relationship, or your current relationship is expanding and growing to a new level. So I do believe that there's going to be a deeper connection. Now this could be personal, but because we're talking about money, I feel like this is something that probably starts off professional or work related, but then it develops into something deeply personal, something where some of you are going to maybe even find love as it relates to this relationship, or it could just be a very deep, mutually respectful, and even beneficial relationship for some of you. Okay, so that's really exciting. Now we have the Devil card in the reverse. That's a great card to see in the reverse because it means that you are releasing unhealthy attachments. You are breaking free of self-sabotaging behavior. And it really is a card of growth. It means that you are no longer feeling trapped or in bondage to things that do not serve you. Finally, we've got that Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles, this is financial support that doesn't quite come through like you expected it to, Virgo, but it doesn't mean you're not getting the financial support at all. It just means that it could be to a lesser degree. So maybe you don't get approved for the entire amount of a loan you were wanting or expecting, but you do get approved for something. Or maybe somebody says, yes, I'll help you, I'll give you this and that, and they show up, but it's not exactly how you wanted it to be, or maybe not enough. But the thing is you cannot take that personally because all support as it relates to you and your money is good support. So it's better to have some than nothing at all. But try not to be too critical of it because it's still going to help you and it's still going to benefit you in some way. All right, Virgo. Let's see what else shows up for you as it relates to money, wealth, finances, prosperity, and abundance for June 2024. All right. So as we close out the month of June, Virgo, looks like decisions are being made in your favor. This is exciting with this Justice card. And it looks like work is going to be picking up for you at the end of June. We also have the Seven of Pentacles. Like I said, I do believe that this is going to be you kind of distancing yourself from something that's not benefiting you. But again, that's not a bad thing, because that frees up your time and your energy and your attention to connect with something that does benefit you. Okay, there's nothing wrong with, you know, switching directions because you no longer feel like something is working for you. All right, so don't hesitate. If you feel like it's time to change, or you feel like it's time to distance yourself, please do it. Next up, we got that Four of Cups. Looks like you're going to be getting a lot of offers. Not all of them will resonate. Not all of them will be exciting. But do consider and evaluate each one carefully, because I do believe that sometimes something will be presented and it doesn't look like what it actually is until you start doing further research and investigation. And then you realize, wow, this actually could work. This actually could be something that I want to do, or something that I can make money at. Okay, so just make sure you research everything before you dismiss it. All right, we also have the Queen of Wands. Now, the Queen of Wands, whenever she shows up, that's changes in the physical environment. Now, because she's in the reverse, this means unexpected changes to the physical environment. So don't be surprised if your office suddenly looks different when you go into work. Maybe they switch out the furniture. Maybe they paint the walls. Maybe you actually relocate to a different office or a different location, all right? But it just means that there's going to be changes in your physical space. Now, this could also be at home. Some of you may have a home office, and maybe you realize it's time for you to make changes as it relates to that. Maybe you get some new furniture. Maybe you, I don't know, expand your space in some way. But this is unexpected, so it doesn't necessarily mean it's something bad. It just means like, whoa, I wasn't prepared for this. Okay, and finally, we do have the Four of Swords. The Four of Swords is a card of like I said earlier, retreating and stepping back and allowing things to play out without too much meddling. Because sometimes us Virgos, we really like to be hands-on. We really like to be in the throes of something. And we like to say, hey, I want to fix this, or I want to do this, or I want to work this in some way, shape, or form. All right. But the end of June is going to be a time of stepping back and allowing things to play out in their own timing and in their own way. Now, sometimes this is very difficult financially to do, especially if you're in a position where you need money today, or you need money now, and you don't really know how you're going to make that work. Sometimes if you are putting in the steps, then the next step is for you to allow what you've done to take its course. You know, let that action take its course. And I know that's not always easy. It's not. I totally get it. All right. But Virgo, you're doing the right things, especially because, like I said, you're being divinely guided. We got confirmation with that High Priestess card. And also the other cards that are following suit. I think probably one of the highlights of your month, Virgo, is going to be this new relationship that takes a turn for the better. Like I said, I do feel like there's going to be a deeper, even a soul connection with someone or something as it relates to your money, your work, or your finances. Again, it could also be business related. It could also be maybe something investment related, okay? But there is going to be a very deep bond. And I feel like this is with the person for a lot of you. I feel like this is with someone who has been very drawn to you. And finally, in the month of June, they kind of communicate that. You know, they are not hesitant to share how they feel towards you, right? And I know we're talking about money, but sometimes a lot of relationships are either based on money, or sometimes they develop as it relates to money. Okay, so like I said, I think that's going to be one of the highlights of your month, Virgo. So that's really exciting. All right, Virgo, so let's go ahead and close out your reading with an Angels and Ancestors Oracle card. I said this before, I have not used this deck in a while, but I felt really drawn to it. All right, Virgo, you got the card Broken Arrow. This is embrace the energy of peace. Yes. Now, this really reflects what I said earlier in your reading. Remember when I said you're going to be stepping back and disconnecting or maybe distancing yourself from something that no longer serves you. And maybe it's because it's all about protecting your peace and embracing the energy of peace like we got in this card here. All right, Virgo, I hope you enjoyed this reading. I hope it was helpful. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, observations, please drop them in the comment section. And I want to thank you so much for spending this time with me. We'll do it all again next month.